episode, I'll be dealing with the topics of health and science, health and science, health and science. Dogs' tearful greetings. If you ever feel your eyes welling up when your dog gives you a big greeting after a long day away, the feeling may be mutual, reports CNN.com. Researchers in Japan have found that pups produce more tears when reunited with their owner than with another person. If confirmed, the findings could be evidence that emotion can cause non-human animals to weep. For the study, researchers placed a paper strip inside the lids of 18 pooches before they were reunited with their owners after 5 to 7 hours of separation. They found that the dog's tear volume increased by 10% compared with normal. Further research confirmed that the tear levels increased only when seeing the owner, not a stranger. The researchers also found that oxytocin, commonly known as the love hormone, seems to play a part in doggy tears, because when they brushed a dog's eyes with a solution containing the hormone, the tear levels rose significantly compared with a control solution. Still, there's a catch. Another part of the study found that humans in general look more favorably upon dogs with wet eyes, suggesting that domesticated dogs may have evolved eye-watering to elicit gentle treatment. When dogs exhibit watery, shiny eyes, says co-author Takafumi Kikusui from Azabu University, it facilitates human caregiving. Dog's tears, dog's tears, dog's tears, dog's tears, dog's tears, dog's tears, dog's tears. Now we're going to look at Jupiter. A detailed look at Jupiter. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope has produced a new showstopper. Stunning images of Jupiter in never-seen-before detail. The largest planet in our solar system, the gas giant, made mostly of hydrogen and helium, is more than twice as big as all the others combined. If Earth were the size of a grape, Jupiter would be as big as a basketball. The composite images, which have been artificially colored to translate the infrared light captured by the telescope into the visible spectrum, show the gas giant's rainbow auroras. Auroras, 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 auroras. Its faint space dust rings and 2 of its 50-plus moons, Almathea and Adrastea. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing those correctly. The planet's famous Great Red Spot, a storm bigger than Earth that has been raging for several centuries, appears white because it is reflecting sunlight. We've never seen Jupiter like this, project leader Imke Day Potter from the University of California at Berkeley tells the Washington Post. We hadn't really expected it to be this good, to be honest. Honest, 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 honest. Moving on now to the world of animals again. Can the emperor penguin be saved? The emperor penguin may not survive climate change, or even this century. For decades, global warming has been melting the sea ice, countless seabirds make their home, and some formerly frozen areas have shrunk by 60% in just 30 years. These largest penguins, they can stand 45 inches tall and weigh nearly 90 pounds, need the ice to house their breeding colonies, avoid ocean-going predators, and forage for krill, fish, and squid. When sea ice melts or breaks apart early, entire colonies can disappear. The population is currently stable, reports CNN.com, with 61 colonies along Antarctica's coastline comprising some 270,000 to 280,000 breeding pairs. But research suggests those numbers could fall by nearly half in the next 30 years, and one study predicts the species will be effectively extinct by 2100. That's why the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has just listed emperors as a threatened species, granting them protections under the Endangered Species Act. The hope is that putting the birds on the endangered list will protect them by opening up more conservation funding sources and avenues for international cooperation on research. Climate change is having a profound impact on species around the world, says Martha Williams, director of the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. The listing of the emperor penguin serves as an alarm bell, but also a call to action. 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 Climate change, climate change, climate change, climate change, climate change, climate change. Climate change, climate change, climate change, climate change. The fish with a big mouth. Scientists have a new insight into the outlandish displays of the sarcastic fringe-head fish. A type of tube blenny, the fish has the unusual habit of flinging its lips open to expose a large curtain of bright, multicolored flesh. The behavior was observed during fights, reports the New York Times, but it wasn't clear whether the fish also used it for courtship or some other purpose. A new study has confirmed the fringe heads flaunt their inner cheeks not to attract a mate or to fight off other species, but solely to scare away their own kind. Researchers set up 15 males in staged laboratory competitions over a snail shell, a coveted hiding spot. They found that the mouthy displays prevented the disputes from escalating to violence, and that the bigger fish with the longer jaws tended to emerge victorious. Obviously, there are a lot of unknowns, says Yusun Yang from Washington University in St. Louis, who wasn't involved in the study. But as a first step to understanding the species more, this is pretty awesome. So that concludes the animal part. Now we're going to look into archaeology, and this one is called Finds from Ancient Ice. Archaeologists have always probed thawing glaciers for human artifacts, says the Washington Post. Finds unearthed amid spring melts have included a 1,300-year-old spear in Norway, a leather shoe in Switzerland that's more than 3,500 years old, and even an ancient mine that Neolithic hunters used as a source for their arrowheads. But the planet's glaciers are now melting so rapidly, scientists say they don't have enough time to find and preserve all the freshly revealed objects. This is particularly true in Norway. Many of the older objects tend to be to go through, because when a glacier melts, it dumps. When a glacier melts, it dumps objects that had been embedded in different layers of ice that therefore hail from different centuries all together. In one site in Lenbreen, for example, researchers found a Bronze Age shoe, a Viking mitten, and a carved walking stick not yet dated. For every patch we find, there are probably dozens that go unnoticed and quietly melt away, says Nicholas Jarman, an archaeologist for the U.S. National Park Service, who uses his annual leave to hunt for artifacts in glaciers, and the cultural heritage embedded in them is out there under the August sun, rotting, 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 rotting. Now on to page 3, our final page for this session. Have you ever witnessed the aurora borealis? Pink auroras from a solar storm. A solar storm that slammed into Earth recently ripped a hole in the planet's magnetic field, creating a massive pink streak over, once again, Norway, reports Live Science. The northern lights visible there are normally green, but the storm breach generated an explosion of extremely rare pink auroras lasting about 2 minutes. Auroras form when a solar wind, a stream of highly energetic, charged particles, passes around Earth's magnetosphere. This invisible magnetic field, which protects us from cosmic radiation, is weaker at the north and south poles, enabling the particles to skim through the atmosphere. These particles then superheat gases, mostly oxygen, which glow vibrant green in the night sky. In the recent solar storm, the crack in the magnetosphere enabled the wind to travel much closer to Earth than normal, less than 60 miles above the surface. At this level, the most abundant gas is nitrogen, which glows a neon pink when hit by supercharged particles. The breach in the magnetosphere wasn't permanent. It closed about 6 hours after opening, but for that brief window of time, it made for a spectacular display. These were the strongest pink auroras I have seen, said Marcus Varick, the Northern Lights tour guide, who snapped the pictures. It was a humbling experience. Humbling experience. Humbling experience. Humbling, 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 humbling experience. And now for our final report. Once again, from the animal world. Cirque du Springtail. Scientists have long wondered why springtails, tiny flea-like invertebrates found on all 7 continents, have tubes sticking out of their abdomens. Some thought the feature, called a coliphore, was used to release a grip-enhancing fluid. Others thought it was for sucking up nutrients. But new research suggests that the appendage actually has another use. Reports the New York Times. It helps springtails maintain acrobatic control when they jump in the air. Victor Ortega Jimenez from the University of Maine used special cameras to record the creatures leaping. He found that during takeoff, the coliphores would pick up a droplet of water. This helped stabilize the springtails as they took off and flipped themselves around in the air at 20 milliseconds, the fastest full-body flip of any animal ever recorded. It also made their landing easier. Compared with when they didn't pick up a droplet, they took half as long to end up in a steady position. They were skydiving, says Ortega Jimenez, and they were landing on their feet. And there you have it from the Blissful TV network. I'm Lindley Q, Newsworthy. Thank you for watching. That's all the news we have for now. But please tune in next time. We'll see you then. Bye now.